Mario had to think for a second. There are ladies' germs and NBs everywhere. He has thoughts. I don't know, maybe he was praying he didn't get his ass burnt. Unfortunately, that did not come to be. Anyway, I'm CoreCat13. Hope you all are having a good day today. We are back with more Super Mario Odyssey. Last time we beat a boss. So of course now it's time for cleanup duty. We still got some purple coins left, so yeah. I think we have 3 left. And of course that strikes the proverbial where the fuck is it kind of thing. But at the very least we can probably pay attention, or pay a visit, not attention, visit to the shop, and we can grab ourselves a new outfit. In this case, the painter outfit, which, I don't know, I just kind of like the painter outfit on Mario. I don't think Mario would be a particularly good painter, no offense to him. I honestly think Luigi would be better at that, but it's also just a neat little reference to Mario Paint, which you actually can play on the Nintendo Switch 2 via the mouse accessory. I'm not sponsored by Nintendo, I promise. I just figured I'd bring it up in case y'all ever wanted to try out Mario Paint. I do not. Well, okay, maybe I do, just to kind of see what it's all about. But I don't know, I'm in no hurry to do that, even though I absolutely could, because I can just pull my Joy-Con 2 and just have a ball. Let's see. I'm trying to think of all the places I haven't been yet. I think either there's some up on the mountain, or I missed a few while I was hopping around as the lava bubble. I just want to make sure. And then we can leave the Luncheon Kingdom. Again, if we happen to stumble upon a few moons, then I mean, by all means. Oh man, Mario. Mario, you're crazy. You're crazy. Yep. That was gonna happen. At least that confirmed that there are no coins in there, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and head back to the mountain. Path to the Meat Plateau. Meat Plateau. Remote Island of Lava. Let's see. Start of the peak climb. There we go. That's where I wanted to go. Because that takes us up here, so yeah. And there actually is a moon up there in the pot, so yeah. Ah, shoot. Man, I am sucking. I'm sucking. Yeah, that's a good way to start a video. Suck. I still can't believe Reggie Fils-Aimé. Freaking... Like, he started the Bowser's Inside Story ad with Bowser really does suck. And I mean that in a good way. I don't want to know what he does in his spare time after that. I mean, it's an interesting tagline, I'll give him that. I don't think anyone's gonna forget that, as well as the Kirby Canvas Curse ad, where it's touched at first sight, I think is the name of that advertisement. Certainly one of the strangest ads. Did not know Kirby was into that kind of thing, but you know what? You do you, Poyo. You do you. Let's see here. There's a very specific spot you need to be in order to make that leap. I'm not gonna make it. Eh, well. I thought I could make it. Oh, God. Yep, already got a yawn in. We can officially say this is one of my videos. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and talk to you. And pick up the painter outfit. Because I'm sure Mario is sick and tired of looking like a fucking chef. Because I'm certain Luigi would want Mario to freaking cook him something. Be like, I've cooked for you for so long. I want you to cook for me. It's only fair. Alright, just making sure there weren't any new outfits or anything. Because, you know, you never know. You never know in this game. Actually gonna pick up my phone. And I am going to look at the Mario Wiki real fast. Alright, well, at least it's not too far a walk. Or swim in this case. Haha. I'm just glad that I can use my phone to look things up now. I know that's, like, not that big of a deal, but I'll just say this. It took me a long time to get, like, regular access to the internet, so half the time I forget I can actually, like, I don't know, that I can actually do stuff like that, where I can just pull up my phone and look up where things are. It's stupid, but hey, I mean, that's what happens when you don't. What the hell are you doing here, plant? Bad plant. Alright, let's see here. Oh. I think I sense a moon. Nope, just coins. Alright, that's fine. Let's see, it said that it's on... Oh, I see it. It's over there. Fortunately, I have the awesome power of Cappy. And there we go. I'm through here. Good day, sir. I can now afford that thing of veggies. Which I'm certain if... I was gonna reference the freaking Mario World cartoon there for a second. Yeah, maybe I am getting delirious. But this is only the second video. You know, I gotta bring the energy. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm kind of surprised that my cats haven't decided to go insane and bounce off the walls. Because usually they'd be doing that by now. But right now, Bo is happily taking a nap in my basket, full of clothes that I've yet to put up. Yeah, well, Bo finds it comforting. It's fine. Let's see here. How many moons do we have? 328. Man! I'm telling you, this is crazy. We're getting oh so close to that coveted 500 moon total. And looks like Bowser's Kingdom is on the horizon. Alright, let's go meet that bastard. Oh, the moon's looking even closer too. Looks like night is slowly starting to fall. Does that mean that Mario's been going around the planet? You know what? No. He wouldn't be going around the planet in like a single day. I'll say this is day 3. Because why not? Because him going to the Cascade Kingdom and then the Sand Kingdom, that was day 1. And then he arrived at the Lost Kingdom and arrived in the Metro Kingdom at night. So that would probably be the end of day 2. Actually, you know what? Never mind. That timeline doesn't make sense. It's probably day 4. We'll just say that. Also, I am obligated to mention Elder Scrolls Dragon. Or Dark Souls Dragon? I think it's Dark Souls Dragon. And yes, I will admit this is a very, very, very missed opportunity here. Also, when did Bowser jump on the ship? I'm surprised that dragon didn't just throw him off. Be like, man, fuck you. Though he does have that thing on his head, so maybe it's clouding his judgment. Look at all those bats. Sad that we don't get to see them. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's always more power moons, isn't it, bud? My headset was trying to fall off. Sorry. Maybe I'll actually fall asleep after this. Who knows? Me and Oscar are actually going to go get some to eat at some point today, so that will be fun. And look at that moon. It's so bright and shiny. I like it. And Mario was stuck inside the treasure chest for a second. That's kind of interesting. Convenient lip is convenient. These swords. How tacky. I don't know why they created this kingdom. Was it really just to show off the power of the Switch? I mean, if so, that's fine, but still. Behold, the Lord of Lightning. No, seriously, that is his official name. Damn, that's badass. Juno, if you're watching, this is for you. I don't know how the Lord of Lightning is able to create these chakrams of electricity, but sure, why not? Alright. Yeah, this boss fight's really not that bad. Basically just pull these things off and do a nice little ground pound on his head. And apparently my controller battery is trying to die again. Mercy, this thing does not hold a charge. Yeah, well, it's fine. If it dies, I'll just pull out my Joy-Con and it'll be okay. Or hell, I can just pull out one of the other controllers I have laying around. I can't tell if he's just excited to do it or what. It just looks so silly. Yes, we can, Cappy. We can do it. Yes, we can. Oh, now he's going to send a barrage. I actually remember the advanced version of this boss fight, which is actually on ice. And it's fairly challenging. Not gonna lie. I mean, we have solid ground right now, but the rematch boss fight is significantly harder. Mostly just because of the ice. So yeah, you might want to bring a 6-pack heart. Or not. I'm not your mom. And now he's just tired. Just like, man, fuck this. I got my ass handed to me by an Italian. An Italian! Dressed as a painter. This is redonkulous. I don't know what that dragon was thinking. Maybe he was thinking about, like, he was going to fight a knight or something. But, nope. Plumber. Yeah, there we go. Honestly, I think that makes that fight even funnier because he's just fighting a dude in a painter's outfit. And there's the moon rock, which we will actually get to see what that does fairly shortly. But first, we must return to the Odyssey and make haste for Bowser's Kingdom. Look at that pathetic show of moons. Though, fortunately, this completely repairs our Odyssey, so yay! Is beautiful. The Odyssey is repaired. Alrighty, off we go! Did you just say it's Mario time? Yeah, that thing has giant wings. At least they got that right. I mean, something that size would need wings that are fucking huge just to support its weight. Well, that was certainly a doozy of an interruption, but I'm glad we got the shit fixed. Look at all our souvenirs. It really is crowded in there. Also, I choose to believe that Mario just stays in the Odyssey from now on. Look at that smoke. That is so cool. Alrighty. Infiltrate Bowser's Castle. Apparently he's going for a Japanese theme this time. I mean, I dig it. Because, I mean, the music here is fucking excellent. And watch, the doors open. Oh, listen to that. I love the sound of Japanese instruments. And now it is time to build a 10-inch dick. Because, of course. Love their sandugasas. So cute. Look at that. Not too far in, we already found ourselves a moon. Alright, thank you very much, Goombas. Your assistance was quite necessary. And yeah, believe it or not, you don't actually need to get any moons here, but of course I do. We're gonna get moons. We gotta. We also are gonna get all the purple coins, which there are 100 of them. After this, it'll be 2 kingdoms left to get all 100 purple coins, and we will be done with that. Let's see here. Love that build up there. Just so good. Alright, off we go! Oh, I already see a few coins that we can gather up. And we are introduced to a new enemy. This is Pokio. I know I haven't really been doing a good job at introducing the new enemies, but I like this guy. He's just a bird. He's just a little bird with a pokey beak. That's hilarious. He's adorable. I will protect him with my life. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on how much of an asshole he is. Ooh, nearly jumped off the cliff there. That would have honestly been funny. Like, I'll protect him with my life. Proceeds to fall off a cliff. Which, you know what, that'd be about par for my channel. Let's see here, making sure that... Yep, nothing else going on in this little island. I love the fact that the lightning there actually gets the Japanese instruments too. It's very cool. They really went all out with this version of Bowser's Castle. I guess they just wanted a little bit of slice of home. I guess it really does fit the whole global tourism thing. Because this is definitely a lot more interesting than the usual Bowser castles that we get. Also, this is a relative of the Thwomp. Or Womp, apparently. The stare-faced ogre. He is actually one of the last new enemies that we will run into. Until we make our way to the moon. Because, yeah, spoiler alert, we're going to head to the moon. Shocker, I know. We have now infiltrated Bowser's Castle. God, that's cool. See, Mario really does benefit from, like, being open world. Smart bombing. Isn't that the name of the weapon in Star Fox? I wonder if that's a reference. It might be. I don't know. Anyway. Let's see here. Just want to make sure that there's nothing else going on. No, there's not, just Spinies that wish me dead, so they can just vibe. I will let them live. Not that I can knock them off anyway. It is very interesting to see Spinies by themselves, because usually Spinies are accompanied by Lakitus. But Lakitus are neutral parties in this game, so I guess Spinies just decided to part ways with them because it's like, oh, how could you? How could you side with Mario? How dare you be neutral? Though I don't know, Lakitus seem to be a very neutral party to begin with. Maybe he's just messing with Mario or something? I don't know. I don't know what the Lakitus problem is, but it is a thing. Also, I should say that the Lakitu actually has a completely different name in Japan. I don't remember what it is, but it is quite different. And Lakitu is just something that we here in the West call that thing. I don't know. Apparently Pokio wanted to poke his dick in there. No, Pokio's too cute for that. Plus he's a bird. He probably has a cloaca. Unless he's a duck. Then, corkscrew. I guess that gives a whole new meaning to screwing something, huh? Man, how many fucking jokes about dicks can I come up with? I don't know. I do indeed have a filthy mind. Who would have guessed? I don't know. I'm trying to remember where those purple coins were that I saw whenever they were kind of doing the zoom out. I don't know if those were the purple coins that I was looking at, or they're over here somewhere. I think they're over here. Up you go, Pokio. Hey, that rhymed. That might be the name of the episode. Up you go, Pokio. Write this down, future me. I miss whenever I would come up with titles for videos, like, way ahead of time, because whenever I was, like, in school and, like, trying to conceptualize the Let's Plays and stuff that I would do, that's actually something I would do, because obviously I would only have, like, 15 minutes or so to make a video, and then I would just come up with a name for the video while I was at school or something. And that's how it went. And no, you cannot find my old Let's Plays. They are long gone. Plus, they sucked. I was deeply insecure. Ah, this is what I was thinking of. And I nearly stepped on the fire. Not that Mario would mind. I mean, purple coins are purple coins. I get to go to the Bowser Land gift shop. I bet Bowser has a whole bunch of weird shit. Did that thing just say hey? Kind of sound like Billboard. Or Billboard from Mario Galaxy. They're just pulling out all the stops here. Bowser definitely means war this time. I mean, the dude's unleashing bombs everywhere. God, that reminds me of something Ripto said in Ripto's Rage. I forget exactly what it was, but it had something to do with bombs, and it was a dumb line, but it was kind of funny. And again, it's Ripto, of course it would be something like that. And no, I have not made it very far in Spyro 2. Mostly just because of a lack of interest. I don't know. Like, I tried playing the first Spyro, Spyro 2, and Spyro 3. I just couldn't get into the games. Like, there's nothing wrong with them, just... I don't know. They just didn't pique my interest, I guess. And there we go. First bird suicide. First of many, I'm sure. But fortunately, the game is kind enough to let us keep the moon chunks that we have, so... Yeah. Oh, here's one right there. You're just so kind as to provide those for us. Also, what the hell are these walls made out of? Paper? A little bit dangerous, considering the fact that bombs are everywhere. I guess this does go to Super Skarmory's theory that Bowser just very much likes interior design. Bowser's just... I don't know, I could see Bowser doing something like that. I mean, in 3D Land and 3D World, there are levels that have fucking bubbles in it, so... One of them in Bowser's own world, so... That would not surprise me. I can see Bowser as bisexual. Him and Luigi sitting in a tree. Reading all them books. I bet you thought I was going to say kissing. No, I just imagine Luigi. Luigi and Bowser, they're at a book club. They're buddies. I like that little subplot in the Mario Galaxy movie. I wish it was explored more. Let's see here. Ooh, I see more. I want them. I want the coins. Need the coins. I wonder if Starbucks has any gimmicky flavors. They probably do. Though apparently Taco Bell, at least for a little while, had what was called Cafe Moss or something. I forget exactly what it was called. I wanted to try it, but I don't know. I never got around to doing it. And I don't know if they're still selling it, so... Yes, I'm aware that my battery is trying to die. Hush. It was worse than Super Mario Galaxy 2, where the battery just kept yelling at me. Like, hey, feed me, damn it! Alright, whatever. I love that. I love the fact that he goes, hey, get back here. Those Pokios are very endearing. I love them. I like birds, though. I think they're neat. Birds are just very neat creatures. The last of the dinosaurs. Getting to live on in our time. With, honestly, far higher numbers. There are far more species of the boids. Between mammals, we dominate. They didn't take up the niches. It's their fault. Whereas Clint Limbaugh would say... Well, he would say something else. He would say niches. And the guy is an evolutionary biologist, so I will take his word for it. Yep, looks like another hole for Pokio to stick his dick in. There we go. More moons! Poking the turret wall. Apparently these are turrets. And I feel like I'm going in circles, but I have... Uh-huh, I see what you're doing, Nintendo. Very crafty. Very, very crafty. Man, look at all the fire particles and stuff. It's beautiful. Apparently this is inside the turret. See, you didn't know this is what turrets look like on the inside. I love the massage my controller gives me every time I launch high up into the air as my Pokio. Anyway. I actually went to go see that Michael Jackson biop, which apparently is only part 1 of the biop. I thought it was pretty fun. I had to stop myself because I really wanted to get out of my seat and dance because that's just what Michael Jackson's music does. I think that Jafar Jackson does a pretty good job as Michael, so... Yeah. And yes, I am aware that they did leave out the controversial stuff for obvious reasons. Although, that could be addressed in the sequel, so... And I do think that there will be one. Because the movie is doing very, very well. What was that? What was that? I saw something. Yep. Okay. I'm not crazy about that. Turns out there's a moon over here. You can't hide your shit from me, Bowser. Crazy bastard. At least you're voiced by Jack Black. That's a win. I really didn't think I would like Jack Black as much as I did. But at least in that role. But I do. Also, yes, this is a reference to Statue Mario in Super Mario 3D Land. And I don't know why I'm having trouble with this. You gotta be in a very specific spot. There we go. Yeah! I don't know why Mario decided he needed to do a ground pound, but... Sure. Jizzo? Really? Maybe that's just what those statues are called. And I'm just too ill-informed. I mean, that could just be it. They do kind of look like little Buddhas. Which, I mean, that's kind of cute in its own way. And out we go! Alright. Look at all these places. Feels weird that we're nearly toward the end. At least of the main campaign. Obviously, we're not at the end of the game, not by a long shot, but... I mean, we're kind of over halfway there, so... It's very interesting. Also... Biblically realistic man is there. That disturbs me. Let's see, who do I want to talk to? I guess I'll talk to her. Ooh, I like that outfit. The happy outfit. I think Nintendo actually posted some official renders of Mario in that outfit. It was cute. Mario looked very, very happy in the outfit. Let's go ahead and grab these. And there we are. We are now Samurai Mario. Mario looks very badass. This guy does not. He creeps me out. I mean, he creeps me out less on Switch 2 than he does on Switch 1. Because, you know, Switch 1 ran at a lower resolution. Still, he's kind of creepy. At least I don't see this guy's face very well. Apparently he very much approved of Mario's samurai outfit. And now, we get to play an 8-bit section. I do love this one a lot, though. I like the fact that it's on, like, these paper shades here. It's very neat. It's very, very unique. And getting to utilize the shroom platforms from World 4-3. I love it. I do find it kind of strange that the shroom platforms kind of took over from the regular platforms. Like those tree platforms. I like those. It's a little bit sad that they stopped getting used as often. I mean, I know it's called the Mushroom Kingdom, but come on. It's established that there are trees here. Let's see here. Gotta go through the tube. And we'll go ahead and knock this Koopa around. Whew! Nearly got sideswiped by that turtle dove there. That would have been bad. Mr. Mario would be very upset. Let's see here. Trying to make sure there are no other purple coins in this region. I think we're good. Yeah. Right. I think that's the way we came, so we need to go this way. Launch! Alright. And here we are. There is actually a challenge here where you use the Jizzo to bounce around and hit certain spots, but I'm not entirely certain how to accomplish that particular one. I don't know if that results on a star, or a moon, I should say. Never mind. Never mind. I guess we're doing it because I just decided just right now to do it. Because, I mean, who doesn't like being the fun Tanuki suited Mario? Oh, Goombas. Fortunately, these are very, very easy to kill. Just so amusing seeing Mario just bounce around as a statue. Though apparently that comes from, like, the legend of the Tanuki. Which, the legend of the Tanuki, apparently they're tricksters? Which, okay, they're apparently tricksters and shapeshifters. Very fascinating. I would like to know more about the legend of the Tanuki. I don't know, I just often see them paired with Kitsune, and Kitsune are very cute, because they are foxes, and foxes are cute. Anyway, that was fun. We got to bounce around as a statue. Go ahead and grab this checkpoint here, just in case we screw something up. Mario, you're crazy, man. You're crazy. Ooh. Mercy. Mercy, Mario. There we go. Just took a little bit of effort. And now, we launch to the lonely island way the fuck out here. This reminds me a lot of Spyro. Alright. We have a stone-faced ogre. Alright, I need you to smash right here, please. Thank you. And now I need you to smash right here, if you wouldn't mind. Ooh. Thank God that's not like an instant kill, like in some of the Mario games. I guess the stone-faced ogres are not quite as tough as their womp counterparts. They are definitely... They definitely have a lot more character, though. That's for certain. Let's see here. I'm trying to lure him to this one. I wonder if the face is loosely modeled after Sao Kong, you know, the Monkey King, that directly inspired Goku. Alright, Buster Brown. Get out of here. I'll be taking your money now. I think you're actually supposed to defeat these guys, I'm not sure. Just gotta lure them. Jump, jump. And a good stomp on the head. Alright. Hello. And goodbye. Yep. That was the trigger. Grab some moolah. Let's go ahead and heal that damage that the ogre gave us. Exterminate the ogres. I'm sure Rumpelstiltskin from Shrek Forever After would probably be jumping with joy with that one. Because, you know, he's a bit racist. I'm glad that DreamWorks came up with a very different design for Rumple than the one that they initially had in Shrek the Third, which was very nothing. Oh boy. Looks like we got a couple of eggheads. Who is going to be the first to step up? It's Captain Pigtails, Harriet. You know what, as into bunnies as Oscar is, I'm surprised he doesn't talk about Harriet more often. Or her UFO hat. At least that's easy. I wonder who voices her. I wonder if it's literally like the exact same voice actor, just doing a slightly higher pitch. Or pitch shifted to craziness. Alright, Buster. Throw your shit. Now get your ass out of here. Get your pigtailed ass out of here, dumb bitch. Ugh. I have to plug in my my phone cord here shortly so that my controller can shut up. And now it is time for Hopper. I'm not going to listen to him because he is not worth it. And now he's going to be stomped. Let's see, I think... Oh, no, that wasn't him. I thought it was. I know that there's a way to figure out which one's which. Oh boy, now he's gonna have a tower of hats. Which you can actually decrease the radius of his attack by throwing Cappy. And get back here. Oh. We better be careful because I wonder if you like destroy the hats, if they'll just disappear. They'll be like without one. Oh well, there we go. Nope. He still appears with a giant hat. Alright, just gotta make sure we don't take damage. Not that I'm doing a damageless run here. Lord knows I'm not. Yep, there we go. Alright. And there we go. Get your egg-looking self out of here, you Lucky Charms reject. He kind of looks like the Tricks Rabbit if he tried to be Lucky the Leprechaun. Alright, whatever. Let's go ahead and grab that moon. I see purple coins. I see them. I want them. I need some more of them. Alrighty. The final drawbridge has opened. And now we must scale Bowser's castle. And look at that moon. Music's getting more intense. Let's see here. Oh shit, we've been going for about 46 minutes. Did not realize that. Well, we made a pretty big milestone here. So next time on Super Mario Odyssey, Mr. Mario here, gonna probably face off with the big man himself, up there at the top of the fort. See you guys later.